وَتِلْكَ الْقُرَى أَهْلَكْنَاهُمْ لَمَّا ظَلَمُوا وَجَعَلْنَا لِمَهْلِكِهِمْ مَوْعِدًا. Suwratul-Kahfi, Surah number 18, Ayat 59. وَتِلْكَ, and those, al-Qura, towns, plural of Qarya. And those towns, it's a phrase. You cannot translate this as a sentence. I guess some of the translators or scholars have translated as a sentence. You can't do that. This is an expression. This is expressing a surprise. And those towns, ahlaknahum, we destroyed them. Lamma, when, zalamu. Zalamu, many times this word has occurred in Suwratul-Kahfi as well. The easier translations are they did wrong or they were unjust. But here, in the context, the best fit translation would be what is conveyed by iniquity. They committed iniquities. That's why what was done to them is so severe. We destroyed them when they committed iniquities. And ja'alna, so ja'ala, it's a flexible word we had appointed. Li mahlikihim, we'll translate this part later. Mawidan is in the nasab status, it's the object, so we'll prepone it and translate that first. Mawidan, it's clear to you by now, it's a promised appointment. But since ja'ala is a flexible word, what we have done is we have rearranged a little bit. We had appointed a promised time, because the place in this case, ism zarf can mean place as well as time, but the place is certain, isn't it? Those towns, the inhabitants of the towns, and the town itself, it's a place. So the place need not be highlighted once again. So the focus more is on the time, a promised time. So we had made a promised appointment, we can say that, or we can actually say we had appointed a promised time. So it's in the context of this verse, it's a free-flowing translation while preserving the meaning and the context. The last part is li mahlikihim, for their, you can say, destruction. So the same root word halaka is used in ahlaknahum and li mahlikihim, but it's a lethal destruction. It's the entire town is wiped out. The entire towns are wiped out in that sense. I think not very difficult to understand. We'll just read it one more time. I mean, this verse obviously is in continuation with the last few verses. It started with, I think, verse number 52, where it spoke about the sinners, and in the next few verses, it also touched upon the criminals, the unrepentant ones especially, and also those who have committed wrong against hukukul ibad, the human beings. Okay, so the context is clear. The verse itself is not very complicated. It's simple. We'll just read it one more time, and that's it for today's session. وَتِلْكَ الْقُرَى أَهْلَكْنَاهُمْ لَمَّا ظَلَمُوا وَجَعَلْنَا لِمَهْلِكِهِمْ مَوْعِدًا. And those towns, we destroyed them when they committed iniquities, and we had appointed a promised time for their lethal destruction.